Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to take a look at the Dun Da Dun collab and all the news that came with it. I did skip all the details from Dun Da Dun on the rundown Monst News catch-up video from yesterday. So if you were looking specifically for Dun Da Dun, here we go, and let's get started. Our 5 6-star monsters for this gacha will be Momo, Okarun, and Gigi. For our 5 stars are Aira and Kinta. And the rate ups are, of course, active already because I am so late to the party. So let's take a first look at Momo here, who is Demi-Hume Balance Bounce, Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Anti-Transport Wall, Water Element Killer, Super Laser Stop. On the gauge, we have anti-block and super anti-speed down wall. Strike shot is speed power up, and after done moving, she will do a special attack as well as delaying enemies. Bomb combo is twin involute sphere narrow and the super rampage wall bomb. And she does have a pretty high rating, and that is, of course, due to the fact that she's really good in 2 high difficulty stages. Do note that her strike shot is guaranteed to hit the boss, so you do not have to specifically target it to make sure you deal damage to it. But the self buff is 1.4x on the first gear at 16 turns and gives 6x speed. The follow-up attack is a percentage attack at 20% of max HP with a guaranteed minimum of 2.0 million with 90% dealt to non-boss targets. On the second gear at an extra 8 turns for 24 total turns, the self buff is a full 100% boost at 2x and speed is at 9x. The percentage goes up to 30% and the minimum is also increased to 3 million. The delay, regardless of first or second gear, is 2 turns. And her notable stages are Propobate, a raise it to difficulty, which is probably the reason why it is so high, as well as Dysmorpho, a Gozetsu difficulty quest. So if you are having trouble on either of those stages, Momo is a great character for those stages. And then Okarun here, the fire element monster. He is a bounce demi-human speed type with super anti-damage wall, super mind, super M, super anti-wind, and all element killer. All element killer, pretty nice. Anti-block and dash M is on the gauge. So not only does he have is he a speed type with dash M, he also has all element killer. Strike shot, speed, power up, and after done moving, attacks the first hit enemy with a follow up attack. Bump combo is the ever powerful cross spiral spray, as well as having bubbly gift. And he too also has a 9.0 rating on GameWith at this point. The follow up attack is guaranteed to hit the weak point. I think his like cross motion always hits that weak point, so you are guaranteed to get that extra damage. First gear at 12 turns is 1.5x attack with 4x speed, and the follow up is a 3.2x attack. But the second gear, oh my god, I thought this was a typo when I first saw it, but at an extra 12 turns, so 24 total turns, the self buff is 2.7x. That is insane. That number is crazy. 8x speed bonus as well, and the follow up to 6.4x. But wow, I am shocked that they gave him such a big number. And Okarun will be great for the mausoleum. Ooh, sorry. So, the Aramitama stage in the mausoleum, Okarun will be great for. So, if you need help on that, do make sure you chase after Okarun here. And the last character is Gigi in the Dark Element. He is a Pierce Demi-Human Balance with Super Anti-Warp, Super Anti-Transport Wall, and Status Effect Recovery. On the gauge, you have Anti-Block, Anti-Speed Down Panel, and Drain as his abilities. His Strike Shot is a speed power-up, and after done moving, will do a special attack to the first hit enemy. Bomb Combo is Radial Edge, and Bomb Combo 2 is the Super Bound Heal. He has a pretty decent rating as well at 8.5 speed power up, and the special attack to the first hit enemy is also a percentage attack. Buff for the first gear at 18 turns is 1.8x and 6x speed. Second gear it's 22 turns at 2.2x and 8x speed. So overall, pretty high multiplier values for his self buff. And his percentage gem doesn't change too much between the two forms, which I guess it's only 4 turns, so maybe that's. Oh, and I forgot to update the character screen. Sorry. Well, yeah, I might as well do that right now since I'm talking about it. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I forgot that. I usually try to take care about that because it's just proves that I'm doing well. I guess it proves how tired I was on finishing this because man, I was running on fumes trying to finishing all these, and honestly, I try my hardest to try and get them all updated on the day of at least, but oh, was I so tired at the end of that day. It didn't help that the day was so hot as well in Japan, but excuses. Um, there you go. Actually, this part I did back when I was back home, so this is all jet lag. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's actually GG. Did I actually? Yeah, I had the rest correct, right? Yeah, that's good. But there you go. That's actually GG there. And he's good for the current Ketsu stage, Chernobog, uh, which, of course, it's integral to make sure you clear those quests because you're actually spending orbs to play those quests. And also Birimisk, that Reizetsu quest, he is going to be really good for there too. So the fact that he has two stages that he's shining in gives him a high rating. So overall, pretty good ratings for all of these monsters. The 4 5-star monsters, Aira and Kinta, are all at 7.0, so they're all decent 4 5-star monsters. And don't forget, every 10 pull you do will give you a good job stamp. So if you really like this collab, make sure you do not miss out on those. And then of course we have our paid pack monster Turbo Granny and Hoshiko. That also is at an 8.5 special attack to the first hit enemy, 16 turns and 20 turns for the second gear. I mean, again, percentage attacks here is nothing too crazy. Again, good to have, not too bad to miss out if you don't really care to spend the 1,000 yen. She is notably good for Aru's Mausoleum as well, so if you're on the fence, that might make a difference as well. And for those of you who actually are interested in our stats, usually right, those are in the normal news. I usually don't put this in the rundown, but because I skipped the news, it's here. You can see that she has 3 super abilities along with anti-speed down panel, so that's a pretty good skill kit she has under her belt, as well as having strike shot turn axle to help support with strike shot counts. So, and her bump combos are really strong too. So again, if you're on the fence, I get it. Nothing too bad, and it's only 1,000 yen as well. And if you're starting the game as well, you're probably starting because of Dan Dan Dan. Definitely get her because you will get a nice boost to your box for pretty little damage to your wallet. Event monsters, we got the Mongolian Deathworm, Strong Style 24, Serpo Aliens, and Naki and Flatwoods Monster to round them up. Their respective ratings on GameWith are found here. Interesting that the direct drop monster is at a 6.0. Usually I feel like they're lower than that, right? But I mean, none of them are going to change the game at all, but if you like the collab, you might as well get it. So don't miss out on that. And of course, remember, you get a higher chance of 3 drops when you're playing co-op on the direct drop quest. And we did get a Chokyu Kyoku quest announcement with Turbo Granny. You're going to be fighting Turbo Granny, but you get the, I think it's Seiko, right? The Maneki Neko there. That's the actual monster you get as a drop. This is a farmable type, so make sure you bring your OP monsters. You do not need max luck because everybody is max luck in this quest. So make sure you bring your OPs, and it is a 7.5 rated monster, so decent monster to have in your box. The collab mission, of course, has been active for quite a while. All of the quests, all of the blocked off areas should be active by now, but you need to find specific characters on the top left to unlock missions. You get 3 searches per day, but if you happen to find a Maneki Neko in the grid, you will get an extra search per day. Per day. There's a total of 3 of them that you can find, so the max amount you can unlock is 6. And unfortunately, my main finished 2 days ago, but my alt I've had terrible luck with. It is still not finished yet to unlock to find all of the characters on the top left, so I still cannot finish my alt yet. I've been avoiding doing any missions until I finish both accounts. Every time you search, it will also reveal the the grid spots in the orthogonal neighbors, which is the vertical and horizontal neighbors. If something is present in those orthogonal spaces, you'll see a question mark. You will need to actually click on it one more time to get it, but again, it will also reveal its neighbors, and you rinse and repeat. Searches reset at midnight each day. And inside you may get some item boxes. Those item boxes will give you alternate strike shot voices for the displayed characters. Every time you find one of those characters in the top left, you will get 2 of these missions unlocked in order top to bottom. So it's not based on the character, it's just the count of characters that you find. You will need to clear all 10 missions to unlock a new Chokyukyoku quest, which also unlocks an EX mission that you can clear. So it is important that you finish these missions in its entirety so that you can take on the Chokyukyoku quest number 2, which is Acrobatic Sarasara. Again, all missions must be cleared before you can take on this character, but once you clear all missions, this quest will be available 24/7 for you to play. This is a farmable type monster, and all monsters will get 99 luck as well, so no max lucks needed to clear, and this character has a 7.0 rating on GameWave, so make sure you don't miss out on this. This was announced pretty late. They did officially announce it on the YouTube channel and on the news site, so I'm not hiding any spoilers because Monster Strike themselves already announced it. So if you're mad at me about that, I'm not taking any complaints. The mission rewards are here. Just to review, every time you clear any mission, you'll get 13 copies of Taro and Hana. They are rated at a 6.0 right now, and the other bonus rewards you can get for completing the missions can be found on the right side. There's also an extra collab event that was announced at the most recent news, and this is basically just your tapping numbers. You need to tap the specified numbers for the specified number of sets within the given time. A new stage opens up at midnight every day until October 10th, and every time you clear one of these stages, you will get 17 copies of Exosuit Bamora, who is at a 6.0 rating on GameWave. If you clear all challenge times, right? There's a challenge time in green, which is a little bit shorter, but I haven't had any problems with it, at least. You will be able to pick up a special Kinta good job stamp, as well as a actual Kintama badge to display next to your name in co-op. The login reward, you got 10 copies of I already forgot his name, it's like some band, right? He's a 5.0 rating on GameWith, and on day 2 you picked up a Tokudama. And of course, for the duration of the collab, all the pay pack monster and all of your reward or related monster, whether it was from the missions, from login, or that number punching area we were talking about, those are all max lucks for the duration of the collab. And that is Dandadan. So hopefully there's nothing surprising here. I think the biggest surprise for me is just how big Okarun's multiplier is. But hopefully, if you are still on the fence and have not pulled on the gacha, which I have not done yet, that's my repentance for being late. If you are still on the fence, maybe that has changed your opinion. And well, let me know if it was helpful or not, because I do appreciate comments, and if you have not done so already, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. ENGmonst on Twitter/X. Follow that and get the latest news from me, and of course the Discord channel, link in the description below. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.